All right. I'm here again. Welcome back, everybody. I'm just waiting for a few people to jump on before I start the show. The lovely, lovely show. Where is everybody? Come on, join up on the show. Let's get the show rolling. Time to expose some fraud advocates, pedophiles, and other shameful pieces of shit. All right. Hey, Vincent. Hey, Tamara. How's it going? People jumping in, jumping on. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Now, before I start this show, waiting for at least 3 to 5 people to jump on. Going to be exposing this detrimental information. Don't worry, you're not just going to be looking at a picture, listening to me talk. I'm going to be showing you a bunch of stuff. This is an actual show that's about to be started here momentarily once enough people jump on board. All right, I got 3 people. Marcel, Wayne, Nancy. Hey, how's it going? It's a pleasure to have you on today. And okay, there's 5 people now. I'm going to get ready and start this show. All right, thanks for joining me. Here we go. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Guess what? It's the host with the most, John Anderson. That's right. A voice actor, professional voice actor, and the guy that's just helping speak out and exposing the pieces of shit that I notice on the internet. That's my job, and that's what I'll do. You can join me on my website at www.stolen.club. This episode is going to be a little bit sticky here, okay? Now, a lot of you already know that I've exposed John Astor with Pete Gary of Bikers United Against Child Abuse since 2009. Now, this specific pedophile who pled guilty to 15,000 images of child pornography is allowed use of the internet. He's parading around, hiding in organizations. There's organizations and advocacies that have come forward explaining to them about this individual and his multiple fake profiles. One in particular, named Taken, has refused to answer to that information, knowing that this information is indeed true, and still keeps this pedophile on their list, in their groups, in their organization. And I've got the screenshots to show you that as well. Not only that, but I just in fact called Taken this morning, their 188 number, and I've got the call recorded. The lady towards the end of the call actually says that I'm a pedophile. I'm going to show you screenshots where the lady that founded Taken is actually calling me a pedophile. All right, the guy that exposes sex offenders. For those of you who also don't know me, I've also since 2009 have exposed sex offenders like Tim Newman. There's lots of YouTube shows or other videos where I've exposed sex offenders and so on. These people, Taken, by doing what they just did, by even trying to call me a pedophile like that in a public thread, what they've just done is commit an act of pro-pedophile. All right, that's exactly what they've done. You don't go calling a victim of sexual abuse, childhood sexual abuse, and a guy who exposes pedophiles a pedophile, because what you're doing, Taken, is, I gotta keep explaining this, you're helping every pedophile I've exposed since 2009 by calling me one, because you're trying to discredit me, which means you're helping those very sex offenders that I've exposed since 2009, Taken, okay? And that's a fact that these people are gonna have to live with. There are so many organizations out here, ladies and gentlemen, advocacies. They're claiming to be advocates, but they're not real advocates. They're using this fucking shoulder boulder name that they've created just to seek in fucking donations, man. They don't give a fuck about you or your case. They don't. They don't give 2 shits. And what I'm about to show you is a couple of screenshots. Not too many. I don't have much time up for today, but I'm going to show you a few screenshots. In these screenshots, you're going to see John Astor, his fake profile, you know, trying to promote the whole AXJ, black letters, over a white background, which stands for Actions for Justice, another fraud organization, ladies and gentlemen, that was started by a convicted sex offender, okay? Now, this guy made a deal. That's why his shit's still up. We got his voice recorded admitting to the child pornography. He pled guilty. And the guy's still allowed use of the internet because of some plea bargain this piece of shit did. Anybody can take the time right now to look up John Astor admits to child pornography, and you're going to see the evidence. All right? And the other thing is you can also Google or search AXJ/scam/fraud, and you're going to see even the Patriots organizations are exposing this pedophiles fraud organization. Other organizations, real organizations, are coming forward exposing this shit, which Taken is involved in. All right, Taken. Also, Francesca Banfield's punished for protecting, involved in. Right? Now, Taken and punished for protecting are both caught sharing convicted sex offender John Astor's hate smears about those who exposed him, me and Pete Geary of Bikers United Against Child Abuse. Okay? So, that being said, if they're sharing a convicted sex offender's hate smears, what the fuck does that mean they are realistically doing? It means that they're helping the very sex offender that team is exposed. So, Taken publicly just was sharing that shit. We've got the screenshots to show it, to prove it, right? I'll have all that shit up. Hey, it's on my Facebook wall right now. You can even see it, right? I'm going to also have 2 recorded phone calls. One where I phoned her, another one where I left a message. Now, I'm pretty pissed off, and you got to think about it. I'm a guy that's, a victim of childhood sexual abuse, and this fucking woman called me a pedophile? Do you know how fucking mad that would make a victim of sexual abuse be? Pretty fucking pissed off. So now, till the end of the time, till the time I fucking die, Taken's getting run the fuck down. All right? Taken, P for a P, AXJ. Those are some fucking serious fraud organizations. And you people better wake the fuck up. Again, I'm going to keep telling you, if you're that stupid to trust these people with your court cases, your files, and so on, you should not have your kid. Because if you're that dumb enough to fucking fall into this shit and not investigate who you're getting involved with, then that shows that you are a risk. And by taking such quick judgments like that, you would be, if you had your kids, you would be taking a big severe risk with your children. So realistically, should you even have your kids? No. So anybody that's even standing behind punished for protecting or Taken or AXJ, and after all this evidence is continuously being pumped out, and you see this evidence, you choose to still stay behind it, man, fuck it. Guess what? You don't deserve your kids. You don't. If you're that stupid and you still choose to stay behind these fraud, false organizations that attack victims of sexual abuse and those who expose pedophiles and other sexual abusers, you are some sick fucks, because that just shows that you support those attacks. You support the behavior of these fraud and false advocates that are also involved with convicted sex offenders. See, now here's what I've noticed since I've been doing this since 2009. Every time you're going to expose a pedophile or a fraud advocate, their only defense is to call you a pedophile. That's it. Their only fucking option is to call the guy a pedophile. They think it's going to save them. But it's not. It ain't going to save shit. And hey, this Pfeiffer twat waffle, if you see this video, guess what? I really hope you do call the fucking cops, man. Because you know what? I'm not even done calling your ass. I'm going to be doing more phoning than this fucking pathetic Taken shit. And I'm going to keep exposing this shit. All right? You don't go around calling a victim of sexual abuse a pedophile, okay? And the other thing is to go in public attacking me, the guy who was exposing sex offenders, a victim of sexual abuse, has post-traumatic stress disorder and emphysema. You're calling him a drug addict at the same time. Well, that's funny because, well, if I'm a drug addict, then why am I prescribed medical marijuana? So Taken, you are attacking somebody that's prescribed medical marijuana. You're attacking somebody who's got an internal disease, all right, a victim of sexual abuse as a child. You're attacking somebody that exposes sex offenders. So Taken, you're exposed. There's no coming out of it. The screenshots I'm going to show are from back in the day when you refused to remove AXJ and John Astor, which is his fake profile, by the way, because it's John Astor using an altered name of John Astor. And you're going to see that here in a screenshot momentarily. Actually, why not? I'll just show you that shit now. Let's begin with the screenshots, shall we? All right. This screenshot right here is from this morning. Okay, so Taken has come onto my wall. This Geraldine Lachlan has come to my wall, started, sharing my shit, posting it. She's called me a drug addict. She's right here. She's even saying in this screenshot, in quote, I've always thought you were a pedophile, John. From the first conversation we had. A recorded call? Oh, I'm scared. You are such a bag of useless wind. Praying you find a mental health facility and get the help you need. And hopefully when you come down off the drugs, you will get some sleep too. So ladies and gentlemen, really take 2 steps back. Look at this fucking comment from the founder of Taken. All right? How can anybody that claims to help children and families be attacking a victim of sexual abuse and someone who exposes pedophiles successfully like she's seen doing in this screenshot in front of you right now? How do you feel that this is an appropriate behavior for an advocate? For someone that claims to be against sexual abuse, to be against corruption in the family court system, to be against pedophiles. You know, it's very ironic because this person actually, Geraldine, was actually charged with a child abuse conviction. She got off on technicalities. That's right. So, ladies and gentlemen, should we stop? Should we not call these people pedophiles or child abuse just because they got off on technicalities? That's fucked up. How many pedophiles get off right now because of technicalities and they're allowed to be out and parading around, preying on these innocent children because of a technicality? Lots. This is what we are exposing, the system of corruption that allows these pieces of shit to carry on like they do. A system that's so corrupt that allows advocates, false advocates, to receive 503Cs and then accept donations while at the same time are attacking innocent victims of sexual abuse. People prescribed medical marijuana. You know, this is a behavior that is not acceptable. This is not an acceptable behavior. This is something that, you know what, if you fucking think that this is acceptable and you're fighting in family court to get back with your kids, well, you know what, I'm going to tell you right now, you don't deserve to have your kids if you think that this shit is appropriate. If you think that this is appropriate, you, and anybody like you are the fucking entire reason on why shit and corruption stays, on why shit will never change, on why the system never gets revamped, why child protection will stay corrupt because it's pieces of shit like you that attack the innocent people, and then you wonder why child protection has stepped into your lives. Take a step back and look at yourselves. Look at the way you act. Then you'll see why these people have come into your house, why they've taken your kid, because you're a proven fucking risk. That's what. The things that you do, the things that you say that affect other people around you, and you have a kid in your care, fuck that. You're a risk. Get the fucking kid out of your house, right? You should not have a kid in your care. This founder right here, Geraldine Laughlin, or whatever the fuck her name is, she should not have a child in her care at all. Anybody that does this, that attacks somebody who's exposing sex offenders, you know, I could be exposing a sex offender that could have potentially molested Geraldine's children. But instead, she doesn't even think of that. She's got to go ahead and attack me just because I found a pedophile in her organization. And you know what? John Astor's not the only one that I found, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, the next screenshot. This one here is Taken. Patricia Waldron. This is inside the group of Taken. There's a Bill Sanders here. Now, Bill Sanders is also suspected. Now, I'm going to say this is a suspected fake profile of John Astor. The one below it that says John Astorius is, of course, John Astor using an altered name. He's still using the AXJ logo and symbol, and he's in a friendly communication with these people like they're all buddy-buddy. You know what I mean? Like they've been talking, socializing, associated with each other for quite some time. John Astor is still involved with Taken as we speak. Are they refusing to remove him? No. It's funny because I guess a child abuser that's founded the Taken organization won't remove a pedophile. I wonder what kind of things this pedophile is offering them in order to stay within this organization. Anyway, the next screenshot. This one here is the charge on where she ended up getting off, supposedly. She says that she got off on a fucking technicality here. And you know what? Like, if there's so many witnesses there to see you beating the shit out of a kid with a fucking purse, you know, You know, and I've seen pedophiles get off on technicalities. Like I said, I've been doing this since 2009. You know, and what I see here, and we're talking with a bunch of other witnesses, is that, you know what, you did hit this kid, you know, with your purse, and that's a bit fucked up. And just because you got off on a technicality, it definitely doesn't mean that you're not a child abuser. All right, so take that to the bank there, Taken founder. So, realistically, are these the kind of people that you want having your family court cases with? You know, child abusers, pedophiles, and shit. Is this who you want to trust with your court cases? Think about it. Is this really logical? Do you really think these people are going to help you with your cases? As soon as the judge or prosecutor, anybody looks at you walking in the fucking courtroom with these people that are already known in the system as being fucking dumb, you're not going to win shit. Nothing. You're not going to get anything. Nothing. These organizations aren't real organizations. Okay? They're fraud advocacies. That's all they are. Okay? Now, let's play the first recorded phone call. I think this is the first one. Here, let's listen to this. Now, or just pause it for a second. Just remember, they called me a pedophile, right? A victim of sexual abuse and a guy that exposes sex offenders. So I have every fucking right to be pissed off when they do such a heinous act as they have. All right? So just keep that in mind when you hear how fucking pissed I am.
Hello?
Pfeiffer.
Hello?
Hey, how's it going? I need some support from Taken. Can somebody help me?
Who is this?
I need some support from Taken. I know you guys are involved with pedophile John Astor. I need your support. Yeah, that's right. You fucking dumb cunts. You like being with pedophiles, you pieces of shit? You like being with pedophiles? Good, I'm glad you got the number, you fucking cunt. Guess what I'm going to do to you? Guess what I'm going to do? Guess what I'm going to do?
Pedophile.
Guess what I'm going to do? You're calling me a pedophile now.
Did you just hear that? Did you just hear that? Did you just hear that? She just said, you are the pedophile at the very end of that fucking call. Well, that's funny because you're the one that's involved with a fucking pedophile. So how can I be a pedophile? Right? You fucking idiots are the ones that don't have your kids. I do. So how the fuck can I be a pedophile, you dumb stunt cunt? Especially when I'm on video with the police. Even complaining about Francesca saying the same shit. So what cop is going to agree with me, you dumb piece of shit? Like, realistically, I don't know how these people how they even think. So anyway, here's the rest of the call, and then the next one.
How are you? Oh, fucking twat waffle, motherfucker.
So this is me now. I'm calling her back after she hung up, after she called me a pedophile. I'm calling her back, and then I leave a pretty fucking mean message. And you know what? I hope every fucking officer out there that she may possibly call the police on gets fucking wind of this, because you know what? Shut this fucking bitch down before I do. It'd be in your best fucking interest, because it'd be better for the cops to shut her down before I fucking do. Look at all the shit I've been causing, fucking pedophile John Astor and Francesca Banfield, all these frauds and pedophiles and cons, and you know what I mean? So fuck it. Taken. You're done. Here's the rest of the phone call, ladies and gents.
Call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
Good.
4 0
Oh, there's
5
the fucking cops.
9 7 4 7 9 4 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, you fucking scam and fraud. The last call I got you recorded calling me a fucking pedophile, you piece of shit cunt. And I'm going to be fucking putting it up everywhere that you just fucking call the guy who's proven to expose sex offenders and with the fucking news, all right, on the news, and you call him a pedophile. You're a fucking dumb cunt. And now I'm going to shut you fucking down. I got you on your Facebook calling me one, all right, and you're involved with a convicted fucking sex offender, man. All right, so now, hey, you want to start talking to me about fucking drugs and shit? We'll see, because now that recording I just got of you is going on the fucking internet, right? Same as this one. You're a fucking chump. Don't make fun about someone's fucking marijuana use when they're prescribed it, you stupid bitch. You're just a proven fraud fucking advocate, and now everything's going up. Enjoy, you stunt cunt.
All right. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I got a fucking drastic way of dealing with shit. But when you call me a victim of sexual abuse, a fucking pedophile, you damn fucking rights, I'm out for fucking blood. You hear me, Pfeiffer? I'm out for fucking blood, and there's not a damn fucking thing that you can do. No cop, no lawyer, no judge is ever gonna fucking help you. Remember what I just fucking said in this video that I'm making right fucking now. You are so finished. Taken is a con job fraud involved with convicted sex offender John Astor. You know, fuck you. You have caused so much risk in the past years since I've started, knowing how many fucking pedophiles that you've been involved in, all right? Elizabeth Ann is another one, and her conviction and shit is all over my fucking wall. Involved in not only Francesca's group of Punish for Protecting, but hey, involved in Taken. It's amazing how these advocates and fraud advocates and organizations are housing real child abusers and real pedophiles. It seems like that's the best place for these scum to hide. You know, hey, I'm an abuser, so maybe I should hide behind these groups and claim corruption. Claim corruption. You know, corruption is fucking real. It does happen, okay? But be fucked if you think that we're going to allow these pieces of shit to hide behind this stuff, tarnishing the name of advocacies. All right? Because, hey, eventually, you know what, people, you know what's already happening? People don't want to go to advocacy anymore for support. They don't trust advocacies anymore. Because look at, this is exactly why. This is exactly why. Who wants to trust an advocacy that calls innocent people pedophiles? Who wants to trust advocacies that are involved with convicted sex offenders? Who wants to give their family court case files to people like this? Like, really? Think about that for a minute. Who wants to even risk that shit? Who wants to risk their children? Who wants to risk getting back with their kids by doing this type of shit that they've been proven to do? Right? I'm going to go here. I'm going to read some comments. I haven't checked this shit out since I've been doing this. All right. Let's see. All right. Hey, Sharon and Robin, Laura Lee. So many frauds. It's so disgusting. That's right. It is. There are a lot of frauds, and it is disgusting. They're everywhere. And what are we going to do about it? You got to keep exposing it, man. And if you don't expose it, when you see it, and you turn a blind eye, you've just then allowed yourself to become a part of the fucking problem and not the solution. So save our kids, man. Keep innocent families from being involved with these fraud organizations. Do you really care? Do you really care? Then you're going to do whatever you can to keep people from getting involved in this shit. If you care about America's future, you care about the children that make up America's future, are you going to do something about these frauds? Or are you just going, oh, it's okay, it's just drama, it's just drama. And if that's the way you look at it, if it's just fucking drama, then you know what? You should not have a kid at all. At all. Because that's a fact. Robin says, expose these frauds. Yes, damn right. I fucking will, and I will continue to do so. Laura Lee, they attack anyone who exposes the truth. Instead of trying to disprove the evidence, they rely on attacking the people who provide proof, hoping their followers or their cash cow donors will believe them. That is exactly right. Exactly. And that's what these people are doing. Right? She goes on to say again, continuing, your help in exposing abuser Sandra Giesbrecht helped put her back in jail. Exactly where she belongs. Thank you, John. Well, you know what? Thank you very much. I love the type of recognition, but you know what? It was also you ladies more so than me. I didn't do nothing other than help you guys put out the information. So thank you, Laura Lee. Or Laura Lee. I think I might be saying it like an American. Inbred, I don't know. Judy says, I heard that Rudy Oreo was running that page. Oh, Really? That is sad. And ladies and gentlemen, if that's true, you remember Rudy Orr. Come on, I've done some parodies about this guy. He's the guy that's part of the Punished for Protecting that showed his penis on public video, where I exposed him as, any kid could have come across that video, and he's like shrugging it off like he don't give a shit. All right, so now Judy is saying that she's hearing that Rudy Orr may possibly be running the Taken page. Holy shit. Laura Lee says, please no, I've seen enough of his bare ass. Exactly. She's another woman that has seen Rudy Orr in action on his live videos, showing his pecker, holding a knife to his neck with suicidal tendencies. And this is an advocate. He's claiming to be an advocate for Punished for Protecting. Francesca is helping say, thank you, Rudy. Oh, this. And then also involved with Taken. Crazy shit. Rudy Orr is a fucking disgusting pig, another comment just says. And you know what? I have to agree with that. I don't know how any of these people can even claim to say that they're advocates, because they really aren't advocates. And if they really aren't advocates, and people are giving these people their court cases, their court files, trusting them with this, isn't that a risk? That's a huge risk. That's a freaky deaky fucking whoa risk. And so these families that don't do proper investigating skills to find out who they're actually getting involved in, if they neglect that proper avenue of doing so, wouldn't that say that they are necessarily a risk to children? Because they didn't even investigate the fucking advocacy that they were going to be getting involved in to help fight for their kids? Does that make sense? So if they're willingly taking such drastic risks like that with their own, just with their family court case, just imagine the risks that these abusers and pedophiles and other pieces of shit that follow them are willing to take with children in their care. It's just fucking bizarre. So this advocacy, it seems to never stop. They're frauds, and it goes on fucking mile and mile and mile, okay? And I've noticed that since 2009 in exposing pedophiles, corrupt judges, corrupt lawyers, corrupt child protection workers, pedophiles, you name it, that, hey, I'm seeing a strong pattern in these advocacy groups, okay? Now, a lot of men and women like to join this shit because they think they're going to get fucking laid or something. Hey, they're going to meet somebody that's dressed up like a fucking superhero. They're going to start fucking and thinking they're in some Hollywood movie theme or some shit. That's what they do. They really do. They suffer delusions of grandeur, and they actually start pumping into their own mind and convincing themselves, grooming their own mind, programming it, thinking that they're really a fucking hero, and that they're God's gift to women or men and so on. And I've noticed, Fathers for Justice, all right? Donald Ten has fucked so many of the fucking women that have come into to him for support. Hotel rooms, drinking, booze, the drugs he's been spending on fucking donations. This shit was exposed way back in 2009 about that. And these fucking followers all do it. So if we don't actually get something in place where we need a certificate, clean criminal records check for anybody to become an advocate, shit ain't going to change. Shit is not going to change. These frauds, these pedophiles, these cons, these child abusers are going to be able to start any fucking fan page, any website, a PayPal account and say, hey, I'm an advocate. Donate to me so I can do more drugs. And I'll call innocent people pedophiles and tell them that they're drug addicts. So it doesn't make sense. So this Pfeiffer motherfucker, guess what? I'm going to send a message to you. Pfeiffer, hey, you. Pfeiffer, whatever the fuck your pathetic little freak show name is. You're exposed. There's nothing you can fucking do. You call me a drug addict when, hey, again, prescribed medical fucking marijuana, you twat. So you know what? Kiss my ass. Kiss my ass. The fraud advocate, Taken, and P4P, punishment, Francesca Banfield, all of them. They call me a drug addict and a pedophile. It's their only defense is to call someone a drug addict and a pedophile. Well, hey, it seems like I've always got the evidence to back it up. It's funny, I got my kid, you don't. You guys don't have your kid. I got my kid. So if I was a fucking pedo, why the fuck would I have my kid? Right? Why the fuck would the cops even call that bullshit in live video with me? So now you doing that, Taken, Punished for Protecting, what that does is it proves that you're frauds. It proves that you attack the innocent. And it proves you're not a real advocacy. And it proves that you do use innocent people and their stories by means of lining your fucking pockets. So stop. Get off your fucking high horse. Don't be thinking that you're all fucking famous and stuff because you got some organization that you're using to hide behind, like some camouflage or an umbrella. All right? Just under the umbrella tree. So guess what? At the end of the day, I win. I don't lose. I keep exposing this shit, the facts. You know what? It's up to you whether or not you want to fucking take it, absorb it, share the information. If I was fucking lying right now, I'd be setting myself up for quite a substantial lawsuit. So obviously, I'm not going to lie, being the voice actor that I am, with a career to uphold, I'm not going to sit here telling you bullshit. Think about it. Why the fuck would I risk everything that I got? Think about it. A painting company, a voice acting talent agency I own. All right, now why? Stolen agency. Another anti-bullying organization. So why would I risk all this stuff by lying if I was lying? And like I said, if I was lying, fuck man, that's a big substantial lawsuit people got if I was lying. So if I'm lying, taken, I'm expecting a fucking court summons like right away so that I can present every fucking piece of evidence I got in a court. All right? Yeah, I want you to summons me. Francesca, same thing. Send me a summons so I can show all the court this shit. And then the media can get involved. The actual real news can see this shit too at the same time. And then the news can help me expose both your shitty organizations. How does that sound? You know what the most ironic thing is that I'm the only one out of that's still exposing sex offenders. I'm the only one that's been on the fucking news. The only real news article about me is when I'm exposing sex offenders on CBC News. And another one is when my daughter saved my life just recently, like a year and a half ago. So the other stuff on there was actually created by convicted sex offender John Astor to try to use to defame me, calling me a pedophile and all that shit. Right? Saying I'm wanted by the FBI. But that's funny because I'm in fucking Canada. So for all you sleeping sheep out there actually follow these organizations shit, you're dumb. You're dumb. You're so stupid. And I really think that if you're fighting for your kids and following this shit, give up. Your kids are probably better off where they fucking are right now than being in your fucking care. All right? Because if you're that stupid to follow this kind of shit, then you're a risk to your own fucking kids if they were in your care. All right? So anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I just wanted to leave that with you. Please stay tuned. Join me on the new and revamped Stolen website, which has all the shows, other production shows that I do, like Did You Know shows, exposing pedophiles, also guests on my show that expose corruption within family court, child protection, lawyers, judges, that's all there. This is what I do, and all of this is done for free. I don't ask any of you for donations of any sort. It's not what it's about. I spend my own profits from painting and voice acting to fucking put this stuff out there, to promote the shows with these guests. Right? So who's more genuine? The victim of sexual abuse? Right? The guy that's speaking out against, trying to encourage other survivors to speak up about sexual abuse? Or these fuck kids calling the innocent guy a child abuser or a pedophile and so on? Wake the fuck up, okay? You sheep. And if this is the shit, you follow that shit, get the fuck off the internet. Because that tells me that you believe any and every fucking thing that you read on here. Which means you're one dumb down motherfucker. Shit. So anyway, gang, I'm John Anderson. Stay tuned. There'll be definitely more. Make sure you keep up to speed with everything. www.stolen.club. You can subscribe to any new posts that are going to be posted up and oncoming. And hey, also go to silvermanslim.com. And what I want you to do, though, is check out some of the voice acting of not only myself demos, but other demos of other actresses and an actor that I've hired on my team as well. So feel free to check that out. Any of the profits that I make from voice acting go towards the Stolen show. So any promotion of the Stolen, silvermanslim.com website is greatly appreciated. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to leave you with that. These people are exposed. It doesn't get any worse. Well, actually, it probably does. But this is I could just only touch the tip of the iceberg because that's all I could see above the fucking pedophile sea of water. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching this show. Take it easy and you have yourselves a good Saturday because, hey, it's Saturday. And do you know where all the pedophiles are?
Welcome to Stolen, Strength Together Over Legal Empowerment Now. Your host, John Anderson, is back with new shows, rants, special guests, and much, much more. Exposing corruption while giving the people an outlet to have their say on any and all corruption experiences they may have encountered in life. Please feel free to subscribe and share our shows in hopes of helping others know there still is and always will be hope. Join the club at www.stolen.club.